Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be an unveiling of the Roccat Kone Pro Air. If you guys are a fan of the channel, you do know that I play very, very well with ergonomic mice, especially wireless ergonomic mice, and I am a fan of ergonomic mice. The Roccat Kone Pro Air on the box is advertised at 75 grams, and you can see that it has awesome RGB underneath the left and right click. It has Titan switch optical switches, and it is advertised as the Stellar Wireless. I'm sure it's a top performing sensor if I had to guess. And you can see that the mouse does come with PTFE glides, the Titan Wheel Pro, which is made out of aluminum, and it does have the Phantom Flex charging cable. Now this is going to be the first time that I'm actually taking this mouse out of the box, so you guys are going to be seeing it with me here in real time. But of course you get a little quick start guide, and it looks like it is pretty typical packaging, plastic packaging around the mouse. And you do have the typical, if you guys are a fan of Tiger Ice skates, you've got the blue plastic sheet over the PTFE skates to protect the skates. And you simply peel those off. Of course, you do not want to use the mouse with these on. But you can peel those back and unveil the PTFE skates. They do feel pretty good. And the texture of the mouse actually just off the bat kind of feels like an XM1. And to give you guys a listen to the clicks. And the mouse 4 and mouse 5. They all feel really good. And the scroll wheel. Nice and light. And mouse 3, not too tight or dense, and very tactile. The scroll wheel, made out of aluminum, is really, really nice actually. And the default skates on the mouse are actually very, very good and pretty big. And it is a fresh review, so I am going to implement some Apex clips into this video. Those of you who are new to the channel, I am my max rank in Apex is Predator, and I am a former Counter-Strike 1.3 to 1.6 professional. And I do cater my videos to whether or not a piece of tech either improves my performance, keeps my performance the same, or makes me worse. And you guys watching the clips can probably come to a determination on your own if you have been watching the videos now for quite a while, whether or not I am playing more consistent, just as consistent, or playing worse with the mouse. It did take quite an adjustment period. Not really, I mean, it took about 30 minutes. You guys know I've been maining the Orochi since its release. And of course, because of the size difference and the ergonomics, it did take about 20-30 minutes of playing Apex to get fully adjusted to it, but I do personally feel that my tracking is good with the mouse, and I feel like I was consistent and playing well in CSGO and Valorant. But let's cut to the clips, and you guys can see if I'm playing better, worse, or the same. And to give you guys a size comparison, I've got the Razer Orochi on the far left, I've got the Roccat Kone Pro Air, I've got the Razer Viper Ultimate, and the Zenix Titan GM. So unquestionably, the Roccat Kone Pro Air is the biggest mouse out of the bunch, but in comparison to the Razer Viper Ultimate, it's not that much longer by any means at all, and the width of the grip in the middle of the mouse is actually somewhat similar to the Razer Viper Ultimate, but of course where you are going to notice the biggest differences is the width of the back side of the mouse with these flares on the back side of the mouse, these ergonomic flares for your thumb, as well as when I'm gripping this mouse, my fingers, my ring finger and my pinky finger actually fall right into that comfort groove, and it feels really nice in the hand. And I know my MX518 by Logitech is old as hell. I used to play CS 1.6 with this thing. But I can say that to me, my general impression of the Roccat, how it feels in hand, is actually pretty similar to the MX518. It just feels a little bit smaller, a little bit lower, and of course just overall better quality. But in the hand, you do kind of get that MX518 vibe. And to show you guys how I personally grip the mouse, I do have a relaxed fingertip grip with this mouse. Only the tip of my thumb is touching right under mouse 4. I've got my tip of my index finger and ring finger on mouse 1 and mouse 2. And my ring finger and pinky finger fitting right into the comfort grooves on the right side of the mouse. The tip of my ring finger is hitting the mouse, and then my pinky finger right here and my ring finger here are touching the mouse. And then because of this comfort groove here on this bottom left portion of the mouse, just a little bit of the meaty portion of my thumb is hitting in that general area on the bottom left of the mouse. And this is how the RGB looks with the lights out. And in the software, I would say I have my brightness at about 70%, so it gets very, very bright and just looks really, really cool with those hexagon type figures underneath the clicks. Clicks here, mouse 1 and mouse 2, you can tell they paid a lot of attention to the quality control, at least on my copy, of course. Because the side flex is almost non-existent. There's just a little bit with applying a lot of force, which of course I did not feel in game. And thank you guys for coming back to the channel. Over the past 30 days, I have received a lot of new subscribers and a lot of really nice comments from a lot of you that appreciate my gameplay and the style of the reviews, and you know, everything has been really, really positive, and we're nearing 2,000 subscribers, and I do appreciate each and every one of you that stops by the channel and comments the kind words that I have been receiving. This is just a overview of the mouse. I did just get the mouse, so I do want to use it exclusively over the next few days to be able to give you guys my final impressions of the mouse. Again, catered specifically to in-game performance at high-ranked and high-tier gameplay in the three things that we mainly play, which is Apex, CSGO, and Valorant. I can say that out of the box, the hand feel is very good. The weight distribution is fantastic. I like the texture of the mouse, and the clicks and build quality on my copy are very, very high. So I will use this thing and stress test it in my different games over the next 3 days, and I will try to give you guys a final review as quickly as possible. Thank you guys for stopping by. I hope that shed some light on the Roccat Kone Pro Air. I hope that gave you an overview. If it helped out, guys, please leave a subscription to the channel, and I will see you guys for the next review. Peace.